here?
For the people that got killed.
I'm out here just to support the families and the victims that died in this tragic accident. I just want to show that we need to make a change in the world and to put it into it. It has to stop one day.
I'm here to support the families and victims from the Florida school shooting and to end violence at schools. I think our kids should be able to go to school and our teachers and not have to worry about any type of violence in the school. So that's why I'm here.
I'm out here to support you guys. I think you have a right to be upset. I think something does need to change, so all good.
We're out here today because we don't want to feel like we have a threat against us at school. We're not here to get shot, we're here to learn. We're not here to take away your guns. We're here to become aware that there's mental illness in this world, and nobody has the right to take away my safety. Nobody has the right to take away your safety. Nobody has the right to take away our safety. Action needs to happen, and we're here to take action.
We're out here today at the month anniversary of the shooting that we had in Parkland, Florida, and we just want to dedicate this program we're having here today to all those students that were lost, not only in Parkland for the last 20 years since Columbine. And pretty proud of our school and the students that were out here today to keep them in their memories.
I'm here to support my kids. You guys are getting to the ages where you're going to be able to start voting. You're going to be able to start making decisions about who's in office, and it's important for you to start paying attention to issues like this. Tragedies and violence like this have gone on for too long. They've been going on pretty much as long as I can remember, and it's good that you guys are finally getting involved. It's not about taking away people's guns. It's not about infringing upon Second Amendment rights, in spite of what some people may think. It's about coming to a reasonable discussion and coming up with a solution where people stop dying for stupid reasons like this. And I'm really, really proud of my kids for taking this seriously and for standing up for a really important issue.
This beginning minute is for Alyssa Aldafe, who died during the Florida shooting and is only 14 years old.
Parents should be able to send their kids to school knowing they will see their kids at the end of the day. No parent, child, or teacher should fear coming to a place that is meant for education, not guns. We are not looking to take away your guns. We are looking for a way to not take away people's lives because of them.
The Second Amendment was created as one of the first 10 amendments written into the Bill of Rights. Found in the U.S. Constitution, this amendment states, "A well-regulated militia, being necessary for the security of the free state, the right of people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." The Bill of Rights, which was created in order to safeguard the individual liberty, and yet in today's society, many feel cheated of rights earned by all people. As a U.S. citizen, I deserve the right to attend concerts, movies, and shopping malls without the fear of being shot. As a student seeking an education, I deserve the right to attend school, free from the fear of not making it home. And as a human being, I deserve the right to live free from the fear that lurks behind each and every public gathering I attend and crowd I stand in. I am done being fearful for my life and the lives of those I love, and am finished with always looking over my shoulder or glancing wearily at passerbys. Here today we gather to stand against the sickening reality that individuals, adults young and old, are not only threatening our Second Amendment right, but perhaps the most important right of all, a right that should never have to be recorded or demanded, a right entitled to all, the right to live, and to live long, fulfilling lives, lives that should never be cut short by unmanaged and unregulated violence. So today I commend you. I thank you for coming out in the cold and to stand with me and fight for the right that should never have to be argued for, the right to live. That passing minute was dedicated to Scott Beagle, who was a teacher at the school and died protecting students at age 35. And this current minute is dedicated to Martin Day Q, who was a student at the school and died at age 14. On February 14th, 2018, Valentine's Day, an armed shooter entered Stoneman Douglas High School and killed 17 students and teachers. Stoneman Douglas High School was a school much like our own. It was described by its students as being a safe place where nothing overly interesting ever happened, and yet 17 people are dead. These students will never experience the things we take for granted: senior prom, receiving your diploma at graduation, and simply saying "I love you" to a parent ever again. To put it in the most simple terms, it's not fair. It's not fair to the survivors, it's not fair to the victims, and it's not fair to any of their families. Because nobody should ever have to go through what the students and teachers went through at that school ever again. Thank you for coming out today and choosing to support the survivors and the victims by standing up and saying enough. Nicholas Duarte, age 17, we dedicate this minute to you, as well as Aaron Fees, age 37, who was a teacher at the school.
Since the year 1999, there has been a total of 230 school shootings, and in this year alone, there has been 21. Over 300 people have lost their lives because they decided to go to school. That is hundreds of innocent lives gone because they did what they were supposed to do, which is show up. How many more? How many more students? How many more teachers? How many more people have to die in order for something to get done? My answer is no more, and that's why I walk today, because no more kids deserve to die, because no more teachers deserve to die, and no more parents deserve to grieve. Just because us, this generation, decided not to stand up and fight. Did you know that in the past 10 years, the number of school shootings have doubled? It has become an epidemic, and that is not okay. None of this is okay. Something needs to get done, and it needs to get done now. Because me personally, I refuse to become another statistic.
This passing minute was dedicated to Jamie Gutenberg, age 14, and this current minute is dedicated to Chris Hickson, age 49.
As a society, we have failed our peers and ourselves. Within the past few years, we have seen over 18 school shootings and multiple stabbings. The violence has increased drastically. It has been a growing pandemic over time since the turning point in 1999 at the Columbine High School shooting. We have turned our heads away from the people suffering from mental illness. Our government has shut down multiple psychiatric hospitals throughout our nation. Our problem does not lay in the hands of gun control only. It lays in the hand that our government has turned their back on our mental health as a whole. We make those that suffer from the mental health feel as if they are alone and feel as if they should be ashamed of what they cannot control going on within themselves. How would you feel not being able to control your own thoughts, your own actions, and not being able to speak of it because of what people will say about you and how you will be treated afterwards? Being the mainstream of our society and being the common day people, it is our job to give those feeling as if they should be down and alone. It is our job to give them the helping hand, a shoulder to cry on, someone to talk to, a friend, and most importantly, the main support group that they deserve to have as an individual. Mental health is not and should not be frowned upon and acted as if it is a problem within yourself. As a generation that has not been given a name yet, it is our time to be our generation that will be the change and leave a mark on the world today.
This minute is dedicated to Luke Hoyer, age 15, and this current minute is dedicated to Kara Lonran, age 14.
Every single one of you out here today is out here for a reason. You are fed up with the school shootings, whether it be Sandy Hook, who had elementary school students die, 6 and 7-year-olds. 6 and 7-year-olds. They didn't even know what to be scared of. They just came to school because their mom told them to. Their mom had to tie their shoes, let them on the bus, said I love you, and now they can't tell their kids that they love them anymore. The Sandy Hook, it's ridiculous. You can't be out here and say that you don't want 6-year-olds to come to school and get shot. You can't say that you want the Columbine shooting to happen. You can't say that you want everyone at the Parkland shooting to die. That's not what should be happening. That is not our right. Our right is to come into school and be safe. There is no reason that that right is gonna get taken away from us. We're not here to take your guns. We're not here to take away your right. We're here because we want to be safe. We're here to acknowledge that there's mental illness. We're here to tell you that it is possible that we can make precautions. We can't control the actions of people, but we can surely try. And of course, me personally out here is not gonna make a change, but together we can all make a change. We need to stand out here and we need to take action for every single child and teacher and student that has been killed for no reason. These malicious acts are acts that need to stop. I don't care what anyone is going to come up to me and say, because that is what should happen. We are not here to be targets. We are here to learn. We are here to be safe. There is no reason, absolutely no reason, that that should ever happen. And we as students, teachers, people need to realize that. There are signs, there are actions, there are anything that can be taken. We need to take action. We don't need to just send our thoughts and prayers or make a post one day and be like, oh, I'm sorry that this had to happen. No, we need to stand out here and we need to make a difference. We need to do something about it. We need to take action, and action is going to be taken while we're here today. This is action. We are action, and we need to take action for those who can no longer take their own action. Thank you.
That passing minute was for Gina Montalone, age 14, and this current minute is dedicated to Jacqueline Oliver, age 17. We will continue having a moment of silence for the remaining victims. Thank you guys for coming outside today. I know it's super cold, but we really appreciate it. We appreciate you guys coming out here and standing for what you believe in and supporting the Enough movement, because let me tell you, it means a lot to those students at Stoneman Douglas that lost so much hope that day. Thank you.